Hey Virgo, this is Kelly from Moonpie Tarot. This is going to be your mid-July reading for love. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you want to get a personal reading from me, just click the link in the description box below. I'll also leave the link in the comments section. Just remember this, the energies are fluid here, so they could be occurring now or, throughout the end of the month, going into August and further on. We'll just have to wait and see how things play out. So let me pull your love message from the Romance Angels to see what the energies are here. Okay. Yep. Well, lovely card to start the reading with. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Okay, as I was saying that, the first thing that was coming through to me is fear. Someone is fearful of revealing who they are to you. Fearful of rejection. Fearful of being found out that they're not who they say they are, or that they're not what you think. All right, the energy on the board here: Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Cancer. For those of you who need to know that, okay? Past position is the Hierophant. So an energy of traditional roles, commitment, marriage. Wow, I'm dropping cards everywhere. Commitment, marriage, traditional marriage, traditional commitment. It's, very Virgo-ish type of energy where there's just this need to do the right thing, okay, as far as a relationship goes. And I feel like, I feel like that was the energy that was playing out for both of you. Even though it may not have felt like it at the time, I do feel that, and I'm going to clarify that card, I do feel that there was something, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pick my cards up. I do feel there was something there in the past that had, maybe the person that you were connected to was very traditional in their family roles, or just has very, I want to say, stuck with tradition, okay? Whatever their energy was, family environment, cultural upbringing, whatever it was, very traditional with the way that they are, the way that they were, their belief system. And the Empress is here. Yeah, they were heavily influenced by a mother figure as well. Okay, that energy could still be present in their life to this day. There's also this feeling here with this deception card where I feel as if this person, I know it's going to sound really strange, or maybe not, this person did not want you to know that they have a very strong attachment to a mother figure, or an attachment, the mother figure could have been their mother, could have been the mother of their child, okay? And there also is an energy of seeking a traditional relationship with the archetype of all the queens, the Empress energy, okay? Looking to be in a connection with someone that was similar to their own mother. That's the message that I'm getting. And probably not wanting or not really expressing that with the deception card. I feel that you and this person, so we also have, this is Libra, Taurus, Venus ruled energy here, so all about partnership. I feel that this person and you are equally matched. The Two of Cups is this for me as a reader, in my readings, it's not this way with everyone, but for me, this is always my twin flame card. Okay, I know a lot of people are like, what? Makes no sense. But it's a very healing connection. You and this other person are very good at communicating with each other as far as negotiating things, having an understanding about the connection, a very healing connection, meeting somewhere, at a distance. But I don't feel like this connection really has, or is at least in the energy of full progression just yet, because the Two of Cups is reminiscent of people meeting on the same page, meeting of the minds, you both have an understanding with each other, but and there's an energy here with the Devil of being very attached to one another as well. There's a strong addictive quality to your connection. Even though you are both in very simple forms on the same page, there's a strong physical connection as well. And at times, you know, you guys might just be friends, but then this element plays out here, but no one's saying anything to the other really about how strongly it's affecting each other, right? That could have something to do with what is being hidden. There's a fear. The Devil can be a card about fear. So there's a fear of being unmasked. There's a fear of expressing, yes, we're friends, or maybe we're friends with benefits, but this has got me like, I can't break out of this, okay? Either you saying this or they are in this element, or you both are at the same time. This is like, you know, the Two of Cups is very freeing, you know, where you both can just like come together and be happy and enjoy each other's presence, and then not be in each other's presence. But this here keeps pulling you back, okay? Is it toxic? Well, I mean, it could be, because it gets stagnant. It doesn't progress. And I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a friends with benefit thing. Or at least it feels that way starting out, because it hasn't gone into like commitment mode or commitment stage. It's like it wants to, but there's a fear of somebody fearing that if it gets to that point, they'll lose everything. They'll be exposed. They'll be vulnerable. There's a fear of loss of freedom here as well. It's not that this person or you don't want to move it in that direction, but the fear is keeping it where it's at. Okay. And that's what the struggle is here. Pushing. And it almost at times feels very burdensome for you both. Okay. But I do see an element here of wanting to give to each other. It's just that it's very little giving, right? It's again, as I said in my last reading, this is my breadcrumbing card. It's not like it's an overabundance of giving. There's hospitality here. There's a desire to keep things well balanced. There's also this energy here of doing, how can I say this? Doing what seems to be the right thing to do to keep the connection going, but not exposing the true feelings about the connection. Excuse me, just yet. So giving what needs to be given, but no more and no less. Okay. And that is causing this to be a burdensome situation. Now, going forward, there's indifference here. Okay, the cups of love keep getting offered. Somebody's blocking this. And it could be you, Virgo. Maybe you just want to slow this down, because maybe you have a fear of being exposed, or being vulnerable, or feeling like a fool, or this person does. I kind of feel like you guys are just playing off each other with this energy. Somebody has I'm hearing Oedipus complex. Well, I don't even know what that means. Oedipus. There's a relationship with a mother, and there's a comparison to a mother, and there's it's a weird. This is going to sound so like psychobabble. There's a weird connection, a physical attraction, or some type of deep bond with a parent who is a female, a mother figure, and it feels complex and it feels weird to have this connection. If you're female and this is your male having this issue, to have this connection with you, because you do resemble what he is looking for as far as what he saw in his own mother. The sexual connection makes this person feel bizarre. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but it just came out. And if it doesn't make any sense to you, you can just click off the video. Because I mean, I understand it, but I just kind of feel like this person denies this love because they don't want to fall in love with their mother. What the hell? That's what I'm picking up. Okay. Okay. So they kind of keep you where they are. Because they haven't reconciled with this yet. Maybe they still have this parent is still alive and they're very attached to her and they feel like they're cheating on their mother. Just please leave comments if that makes sense. I don't care if you even leave me LOLs. It's just such a weird thing. I don't think I've ever said this in a reading. And I'm certainly not qualified as a psychiatrist to make diagnosis like that, but that's just what's coming through. Your advice here with the Hangman is try to see this situation from this perspective. I feel like the message that's coming out to you, because you're at a stalemate here with this connection. You're not sure. You know, but you're also picking up that there's something very awkward about this connection. And with the Hangman here is telling you to just chill out, to just don't do anything, just to try to let it go and just see it from a different point of view. Maybe this is something you've never considered, okay? And maybe this is only a message for a select group of you. And if it only reaches like 111 people, then that's who it's for. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the Hangman. Yeah. So the Eight of Swords is here. So there's just this energy here of feeling like imprisoned, trapped, feeling stuck, not being sure what's going on. And I feel like the message I'm giving you is what's happening here and what's going on with this person. Okay. I do feel that they do have very strong, this is a twin flame connection. This actually scares them. And I do feel that they do have strong emotions for you. Okay. They do, and I see that the love keeps being offered, and they keep blocking it, or they're trying to figure it out. It's very complex for them. There's something about you that's very similar to a mother from their past, but an ex who's a mother of their child. There's a similarity, but there's a fear, okay, of this happening again. Nine of Swords. They don't know what to do. So they're working it out, is how I feel. They're stressing about it. They're contemplating. They're working it out. They're trying to figure it out. Look, here's the moon. They're going through this, this is the walking through the valley, the shadow of death, right? This person's going through some major emotional change, trying to figure things out. This is a card where it has a lot of fear and disillusionment about it. And this is what's all over them at this time. They have this path that they have to walk, and they don't have very much illumination to help them walk this path. And so it's kind of like feeling their way through the dark when it comes to their emotions, very deep in their emotions. And I'm gonna clarify this. Temperance is here. So this person does know, again, as you hear me say in my readings, this is, the angels, my Wizard of Oz card, the wizard behind the curtain, Archangel Michael. I believe this is Archangel. I can never, ever remember. Yeah, because Archangel Raphael is on the Lovers. This card, what's happening here, they're sorting out how they feel about you, right? Because the angels aren't finished mixing up this potion for them to drink. Once they drink this magic love potion, then they will really come to terms with it. But it's still in the works. It's still in the process of working it through, working it out. I see you here manifesting every single possible way that you can make this happen, and fearing that this connection will not progress, or that, I feel like you're in this position with the Magician here. You're laying your cards on the table. You're using every trick you have to try to help them along. maybe to help them through this in some way, to let them know that they can trust you, to let them know that it's okay, you know, as it is above, so it will be below. And I just feel like you're on this path of this new journey. Like, Virgo, I really feel like you are very wise to this situation. Even the deception, like you're not even taking it personally. You're like, wow, this person is hiding behind this, mess. Like, here you are on the right, and there's that person sitting there with their mother. Like, I'm really feeling strongly there's some kind of issue with a mother who had a very heavy influence on them. And it's really difficult for them to break that connection, I don't know what's going on with that. I feel like you see it and you're like, yeah. And you know that there's really not much you can do but let them walk through this dark place on their own. They have to. I mean, you're there on the other side, of course, and you're praying and the angels are working their magic. And I feel like you are in this place of trusting that. And you hope that the magic will continue happening, of course, because there is a connection here, and you both are very, there's a bond for sure. Okay, they just are having a hard time reconciling. Like I said, I feel like this person feels like they're cheating on a parent. I mean, it's obviously not very healthy, and it's something that they have to work through. The outcome looks good, though. Now, the outcome, of course, we've got the last part of July here. The outcome with something as deep as as intense as this is, the energies are just playing out now. The outcome can happen at any time. It could be months away, right? So I don't want you to think, well, the end of July, my person hasn't broken up with their mother yet. So I don't want you to go down that road. I just want you to stay open to the fluidity of this reading, because this could happen sometime at the end of the year. It could happen next year. It's a long process, enough so that it's got them extremely stressed. But I feel like everything's going to come. You're going to get your wish. You're going to get what it is that you want. Things are going to work out. The Page of Wands, a bit communication with this person, whoever your person is, that we'll be able to make our plans to move forward on this adventure together. Okay? Because I feel like at some point they are going to reconcile through all of this. Maybe they'll listen to this reading. Maybe you need to send it to them. Maybe there's something here that is going to, it's divine intervention is what's going to do it. There isn't really anything here that is saying to me, well, it's like a flash of an epiphany or something, that they have this realization. I feel like the person that you're connected to is very spiritual or has a very deep connection with themselves, and they're very aware. And I honestly feel like they don't want to break the connection, but they do want to try to keep sorting this out within themselves. I don't see that this connection is ending anywhere here. I just feel like it's like kind of twisting and turning and working through the murky, dark waters of their brain and their heart and their emotion. And you are just kind of like in this place where you just have to be patient and allow them to go through this, because I do feel like you see them suffering, and it is causing you suffering. You're mirroring back to them their imprisonment, right? Both of these cards, when you look at them, this is like Jesus on the cross, you're making the sacrifice. You're picking up on their energy. You see them, that they are imprisoned in this situation and they can't get out of it. And you've done everything you can, or you at least keep praying and hoping that divine intervention will happen. And I feel like it will. But I just see you kind of like, I have to take a different perspective on this situation. It's not anything that you are doing or anything horrible or bad that you've done. It's this person has found you and you are the right one for them. And they don't know how they can have two of you at the same time. Strange message, okay? Very strange. So this false mask that they're wearing in this connection here I have to say it. It's very specific. Maybe you don't even know about it, but I feel that false mask has everything to do with this divine mother from their past, or this Empress energy. All right, Virgo, that was deep and heavy. I was going to do Aries, and then as I was shuffling, I heard Virgo do Virgo. And I'm glad I did, because this seems to be what needed to be said. So I'm going to let the reading end here. And again, in the comments section below, I will pin the link if you want more information on this, or if this seems to resonate for you, or just any question that you would like to ask or get a reading from me. I hope you guys have a great rest of the July, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.